Good morning. My name is Steve Saunders. I'm the captain with the Cincinnati Police Department. I'm over the criminal investigation section, which includes our homicide unit. This morning, I just want to give you a brief update on the homicide and murder investigation that occurred on May 23rd of this year, around 3 p.m., just after 3 p.m., in the 2900 block of Bellevue Avenue in Corryville. So what I'm going to provide you this morning is a brief video clip. It's a compilation of videos of a person of interest we're trying to identify that was in the area at the time of this homicide, and then a few still pictures of that same individual. What we're trying to do through this press event and updating you on this case is to get more information about who this person is from the public. So we want them to call Crime Stoppers, 513-352-3040, with any information. So with that, I'm going to share the 18-second video clip here on our screen. Yeah, we'll run through it one more time. Steve, if you play it again, please.
Since we're shooting off the screen, I wonder if we might
Dim the lights? Can you kill the lights in the back?
Talking,
sure, that's fine. We're going to send you this video clip electronically. So you're going to get that from Lieutenant Cunningham, our public information officer. We can dim the lights and try it one more time. That's fine. Great. And Steve, if you can pull up the still images, we'll run through those as well. So this is the person of interest. We'd like to receive information from the public on identifying who this individual was. They were in the area at the time of the homicide that again occurred on May 23rd at 3:10 p.m. in the 2900 block of Bellevue Avenue in the Corryville neighborhood. You can see this person's roughly, as far as height and weight, going to guess maybe 5'8" to 5'10", slim build, probably I'm going to say 140 to 160, just ballparking on the size of this individual. You can see he's wearing kind of a olive drab colored hoodie, a black face mask, black shorts, and black athletic shoes. When you saw in the video the person walking and running, someone might notice a particular gait this person has. They might recognize the clothing. They might see this person, and that information might jog their memory as to maybe a person they saw that day, the date of the incident on May 23rd, around 3 p.m. in the area of Corryville, or someone might know this individual. If you know who this person is, the Cincinnati Police Department Homicide Unit wants that information as soon as possible. Please contact the Crime Stoppers number. Again, it's 513-352-3040, or you can call the Homicide Unit directly. And you can call 513-352-3542 to homicide. The two detectives that are working this case is Detective Greg Gehring and Detective Kyle Smith. They can be contacted directly if you have information you want to share with them. But again, Crime Stoppers, as we know, is very anonymous. You don't need to provide your information to provide these tips to us for us to follow up on. So again, 513-352-3040. I do want to thank, first of all, the investigators and everyone who's been working on this case here at Criminal Investigation Section, from our criminalists to our homicide detectives, our homicide unit supervisors. They've been working tirelessly. We've received a boatload of videos and images from the area, both from what we have found through canvassing and then what people have provided us from the public, whether that's through the Ring Public Services portal and our request for that. People have just shared a lot of information. So this video compilation is strung together. I want to identify exactly where that person was seen around that time, but you can see this is a string of images and videos that were pulled together. Hundreds, if not more than that, close to thousands of videos that these officers and criminalists have to go through to sort this out. So with that, we are definitely looking for information on this person. If we can identify who this person of interest is, that would be very helpful in this investigation. We want to give the family answers, we want to give the community answers, and certainly the coworkers who work for with the victim from the rental property company from Corryville. So there is a reward for information that comes in through through Uptown Rental Properties. They have a $10,000 reward offered for information about the person that leads to an arrest, and I believe a conviction of the person identified in that reward, and also through Crime Stoppers, a $2,500 reward through Crime Stoppers for information that leads to the arrest of the individual who's involved in this. So just wanted to share that with you as well. I don't have a lot of more information to share with you as far as answering questions related to this investigation. It's still an ongoing investigation. We are making progress. We'd like to make more progress, and that's why we're doing this call to action to the community through your help. Thank you for being here as media partners to providing that access to us and sharing this information with the public. We are going to share this with you through our public information officer, Lieutenant Cunningham, will provide the video for you and the stills that you can share on your social media accounts and in your stories. I will open it up to questions, but again, there's very little I can answer in addition to what we've shared right now.
Where are these located? Can we put the lights back on?
You can put we can put the lights back on, sure. So in the Corryville area, I can't be more specific than that, but in the Corryville area, in the vicinity, some in the immediate vicinity of the incident, in the 2900 block of the Bellevue area, and then other areas in that general vicinity.
Can you tell us actually more along the lines of when they were taken? So do we see a couple before the crime, a couple after the crime? Can you be a little bit more specific about why he was running in one, walking in another?
Well, that's a good question. We'd like to talk to this person and find out where they were and what they were doing and what information they might have related to this murder investigation. So
you're stopping short of calling him a suspect.
He's a person of interest at this point. A person of interest.
I became a person of interest.
Because we've determined through information through the investigation that this person is somebody we want to talk to that might have relevant information that relates to the homicide investigation. So,
do you want to share if you believe that this is targeted or random?
So, I mean, it would be really speculative at this point to make a comment on that. Again, this investigation is very much in the ongoing stage, and I don't want to make a judgment as to whether it was targeted or random. Obviously, it's a very heinous act. It happened in broad daylight in a very populated area near, a college campus and university, hospital. So anywhere a homicide happens, it's a tragedy. Doesn't matter where it happens. When you have a loss of life, it's a tragedy. We're doing everything possible as a police department, as the criminal investigation section, as the homicide unit. These officers and investigators have worked tirelessly to get this information. You obviously know there's other incidents and other homicide investigations they're also working on, but this is a priority for us. And when we have information that we can share with the public, as we're doing right now, we wanted to provide an update, and again, a call to action to the public. Let's find out who this person is. Help us do that.
Are you still going through videos, or you still got video you haven't?
We've made great progress in going through that video, but yeah, we're still getting video submitted to us on a regular basis through this. And there might be more video out there that people can share with us. So if you go to your home surveillance camera system, if you go to a business surveillance camera system, and you look on May 23rd between the hours of maybe 1 p.m. to 4 p.m., if you have footage, if this person shows up in that video, we want to know about it. Right, so that's where we're at on the case.
Steve?
Yes.
We observe that he's wearing a mask.
Right. Does
that tell you anything?
I mean, not necessarily. I don't think you can make a judgment from that. Back with COVID and people taking precautions, a lot of people wear masks these days. Not as much so much now with COVID no longer being an issue. Maybe you could make a supposition and a guess that he's trying to conceal his identity, obviously. But again, we don't know until we talk to this person, until we find out who they are. That's where we need to take this investigation. So we need your help in doing that.
Is there video from the area where this actually happened, where this victim was shot? I mean, that you're not releasing, but that you have?
I can't go into any detail related to that. So I appreciate you asking that, but I'm not going to go into more detail about what we have in our investigative efforts so far. Yes, sir.
Last week, last week in Mason, when we had the last news conference?
Yes.
You had mentioned a suspect, and it was in general terms.
Right.
That there is a suspect, but you didn't identify by name or anything like that, but I remember you saying, talking a suspect in a very general way.
Yeah, I don't think I said we had a suspect. I might have said something that we're looking at people that might be of interest,
Well, yeah.
right? Not necessarily a suspect per se.
Well, was this the person you were talking about?
Most likely, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So part of the information on not sharing that information at that stage is because we're trying to discern, is that truly the person we're looking for? And we were not ready to release that at that point. You know, there are many cases where you don't want to put someone's identity out there if you're not truly sure that that's the person you want to share publicly. And these officers do an amazing job of running down leads and tips, and we wanted to exhaust all of that before we would share this publicly with you all and the general public on this case. So thank you for asking that, but that's that ties right into the previous press conference. Yeah.
Are there any details in this picture that we can see that you might want to point out that people would want to like make special note of?
Yeah.
I see it looks like maybe, I can't tell if it's a design or paint on his shirt there. If he has something maybe in his pocket, I don't know if there's any distinguishing feature, anything you guys have been able to look through, if he has a something or a hairband, or if that's part of the mask, any details you want to bring out?
Yeah, I think we'll let the video speak for itself. I think personally, I think when I look at that image, the still image here, the sweatshirt, the hoodie looks very distinctive to me as far as the pattern and the type of sweatshirt. The shoes look fairly distinctive to me, not so much the shorts that he's wearing. The hand in the pocket, we don't know what he's concealing, but we might think or suppose that he's potentially concealing a firearm, but we can't tell that from that image alone. But what I can tell you is when someone looks at this, someone's going to recognize this person. Someone's going to know who this person is. And we want those people that know who this person is to come forward with that information, whether that's anonymously or not. We need the public's help. We have a mechanism to do that in Crime Stoppers. You can remain anonymous. Again, if you help us identify this person, if this person of interest becomes the person that's responsible for this act and they are charged, you could receive a substantial reward from that through Crime Stoppers, as well as the reward that's being offered from Uptown Rental Properties. So I'm going to conclude at this point because you're going to continue to ask me questions that I can't answer, and I think that's not necessarily useful to you. And I thank you all for being here. No, I didn't say his approximate age. I guessed on his height and his weight. I don't know if I can even make an approximation on his age. I would say, yeah, I don't know. I don't know if that's obvious anymore. You really can't tell, and the mask doesn't help you much in that regard. So
hoodie on a hot day.
Hoodie on a hot day, for sure, and a mask on a hot day. So again, thank you for being here. Thank you for your time and attention to this, and we appreciate your support and your partnership. Thank you all.
Thanks, Steve.
Yes, sir.